Hi guys, I'm really sorry that I sort of disappeared. To be honest, I was sort of running away from this because all I really wanted to do is like upload 1 or 2 videos so that I can try and elaborate the most essential things about what Krishnamurti is talking about. And then I could just go off and live my life in peace. Like, enjoy this newfound freedom that I've gained. I sort of thought that a lot more people would have understood what he's saying by now. I didn't think it was that big of a secret. Like, he talks about it endlessly, straightforwardly. And it's... Well, I sort of understood that it doesn't seem like anybody... I was still looking to find that guru, that life coach, that psychiatrist, that philosopher. Anybody that actually understood what he's talking about, or they're all talking about the same, but I haven't found anybody that actually knows what they're talking about like Krishnamurti. Everybody else is bullshitting. And they're all just trying to get money. Like, it's as soon as you see a guru that's offering you a retreat, anything that you have to pay money for, it can't be sincere, because finding the truth to life, true human love, like, it has nothing to do with money. Like, it's such a cheapening of what this love actually is. And as soon as anybody feels that, the concept of money doesn't really have the same meaning. Like, it's an ideology. It's like, if one is already happy, why the hell would one try to gain more money? Like, it's all about ending the chase. Like, nothing. It's over. It's done. You've arrived. You finally faced your fears, faced the truth to your life. And you don't have to pretend to be someone you're not. And like, trying to acquire money is like another chase. It's another escape. Anyway. As soon as I realized that, or I suppose I sort of felt a bit of pressure that, like, I have to fulfill some sort of role, or am I supposed to put on a robe and pretend to be a certain way? But that's like, again, that's the same thing. Like, I've just freed myself from anything that I believed I was or hoped I would be, and blah, 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 blah. So why the hell would I put myself in another role? Like, it's stupid. Like, it's like going out of prison and then going like, oh, I want to go back in. Like, once you've gained the freedom, there's no way you'd want to lose it again. So, well, this is like, in my own life, I really don't like using social media, I don't watch TV. My life changed, like, everything changed. I don't watch TV anymore, I don't use social media, I'm just outside having fun. So it was hard for me to go online and try and push this idea, this belief, this method, this philosophy on people on social media. So I just went like, what am I doing? Like, this doesn't feel natural. Now, I do, however, recognize that social media has one massive advantage. It means that you can get directly to your listeners, to the people, that you can give people insight into your life. And one can access a lot of people, one can share the videos, one can recognize what is being said and shared with others, etc., etc., etc. And I understand that this is the best way for me to try and talk to you. And in the end, this is not supposed to be about me at all. That's why I'm sort of in conflict with the social media aspect of it. But I've decided that no, I definitely know that I don't want to do these endless monologues talking to myself. I'm going out, I'm trying to organize meetings, I'm trying to talk to people. I do talk to people, but without the camera, because it feels slightly unnatural. As soon as I bring the camera in, people don't want to be as honest. It's hard enough talking about this because the thing that's in the way is the ego. So I know what's in the way. I can see the struggle, I can see what is not being said, but there's nothing I will ever do or say will ever make someone face their own fears. There's nothing I can do. So only you can face your own fears. And that's what it's all about. So this idea, like Krishnamurti did such a good job, and he doesn't seem to have, in his lifetime, he doesn't seem to have gotten someone to actually understand what he's talking about. It's not understanding, because I'm pretty sure everybody understands. It's all about admitting that the way we've been living, the way this ego-driven, everything we've done that's ego-focused, that was coming from the wrong place. It's hard to admit. It's like we're in a toxic relationship with our ego. We've dedicated most of our life to it. So now it's a little bit hard to go like, I think you're just an idea that is causing me a lot more trouble. So this is all it's about. So it's like the tip of the iceberg, like with any toxic relationship. The tip of the iceberg that we always focus on is the good. We want to see the good in the people. We want to see the good in our ego. We want to believe the good that the ego tells us. We want to believe in these ideas. That's the tip of the iceberg. The ego is a massive iceberg, and what is below the surface, the bad stuff, all your past, not being good enough for your parents, not being as good as your sibling, or past behavior, past drug abuse, whatever luggage you're dragging along, that's actually the ego. And as absurd as it may seem, all of that's just an idea. And that idea we drag along with us, with the ego. So as long as we free ourselves from the ego, that luggage is gone, and that's the good thing about it. And that's the freeing thing. There's much more, but all I wanted to say is I'm really, really sorry for disappearing. But I now recognize that this is the best way that I can talk to you directly and reach as many people as possible. With your help, obviously, all I have is the truth. I'm trying to give you the most honest and direct. Not me. It's actually nothing. I'm just trying to speak to you and make you understand that this enlightenment business, or these gurus, or these life coaches that are telling you what to do and how to act and what you want to accomplish, and this trying to achieve, trying to attain, never-ending entertainment, all of that, they're all distractions. You know the truth. You know the truth to your life. You know what you're running from. No one can tell you that. You're the only one. As soon as I say your fears, everybody thinks of one thing straight away. That's because you know, and then you go I don't want to talk about that. And that's the problem. But you're gonna run from that all your life. It's just a matter of sitting down, facing yourself, being humble enough to accept that you are nothing. And it sounds so like anticlimactic for the ego, but of course the ego doesn't want you to like get rid of it. Like any toxic relationship, it can't live without you, not the other way around. Anyway, you know, it's also the all your fear, like fear of the ego dying, that's coming from the ego as well. And the ego doesn't want you to let it die. And like, because as soon as you let it die, there's no way you'd get the ego back. It's called awakening, not awakening and falling back asleep again. Pressing snooze. It's awakening, because as soon as you're rid of it, you go, oh my god, why did I drag that on for all this time? And all I can think of doing is try and speak to you as much as possible and as directly as possible. I don't want this to be a monologue. I really need to understand you. Like, all I'm doing, like I haven't done any videos yet. I'm really sorry for disappearing, but like I went out to live my life, and obviously I want my friends to enjoy this as well. And I'm constantly, like, whenever there's a low point, which is always the best place to start from, when you like have nothing, it's easier to accept that you are nothing. That's what it was like for me. And anybody, I'm just hoping that anybody listens to this then goes, who the hell is Krishnamurti? Because I trust him more than I trust what I'm saying. But I'm just trying to go like, hey, listen to Krishnamurti, please, or face your fears. That's all. So more videos to come, and I'll tell you about like the interesting year I've had. I sort of needed to go out and make 100% sure that this state of mind is a real change. And like, by God, like I've been through some pretty tumultuous, like interesting situations. I'll tell you more about that later, but and I instantly, I reacted differently. And then afterwards I went like, well, that's strange, like that was a pretty intense situation, and I'm fine. And then I realized like, oh, okay. Without the ego, you don't drag it on, you don't worry about what happened, you just accept what is, and that's it. Moving on, bye-bye. And yeah, that's all I want to say. So I'm gonna be uploading more and more videos and give you more, like, I want you to get to know me, and I just figured everybody else is doing that. There may as well be someone that will actually help you, because anybody can understand this, anybody can face their fears, anybody can face the truth to their own life. This is what this is about. And talk to you soon. Bye-bye.